There is so much snow!
Oh, I got it in my eye.
Oh my gosh! This is crazy! What the heck? It was still winter as we made our way through the conclusion of Fulbright Orientation on Korea University's Sejong campus. Our quarantine had been held in a specific dorm on campus, but we were later moved to another dorm after quarantine ended, although some of us got out earlier based on when we first arrived in Korea. We're in a winter wonderland! This is Darla's first day of freedom. This is day 2 out of quarantine.
Yes.
This is where we're staying. That's our dorm behind us. And it's been amazing. Wow, freedom is so good. All of the orientation programming was held mostly online, but we did eventually get to have several big gatherings with the new Fulbright cohort too, who we were very excited to meet. This is insane.
Oh, hello.
Oh my gosh. Those big gatherings were all held in this building right here. It was so fun to finally be reunited with old friends and get to meet lots of new friends too. Even just being back in a general meeting with Fulbright felt so good.
And then, the other actual announcement is this.
And being back in Korean coffee shops felt even better, especially with friends who were also going to be placed in Seoul with me. One of my favorite aspects of orientation round 2 was definitely getting to watch the new Fulbright cohort experience it all for the first time. Even with COVID, they were still able to have a great time. Before we knew it, Fulbright orientation was wrapping up and it was time to head to all of our placements throughout Korea. Departure day arrived, where we would soon be meeting our co-teachers who would be taking us to our new homes. And while a lot of things were different from our orientation that took place in the summer of 2019, some things definitely stayed the same.
33.
34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
And then, just like that, departure day was over, and it was time to head out. It was so cool watching the new Fulbright cohort meet their co-teachers for the very first time. And I was really excited when I finally got to meet 2 of my new co-teachers who came to pick me up. We stopped for some lunch and coffee at a rest stop, and then we began our drive back up to Seoul.
Welcome to Seoul.
Welcome to Seoul!
Let's get it!
I could tell just from the drive that my new co-teacher Susie was an amazing person, and I was already extremely thankful for her kindness.
This is the place you eat chicken here.
Right here,
Yeah,
yes.
chicken.
Chicken on the Han River.
Chicken on the Han River.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is James' place.
Yes.
This is gonna be the place, your place.
Susie helped me get everything I needed for my new apartment, and then I immediately headed to the subway to meet up with my friend Darla. We were finally living in Seoul. It felt so weird at first to actually be living in a place that I had visited so many times during my first year in Korea. But after having to quarantine and finishing orientation, it was so nice to finally get back to living life in Korea again. Welcome to my apartment! This is where I live! And even more exciting to finally start exploring Korea again, especially my new home. There were so many places on my Seoul list that I wanted to experience. And I was excited to start teaching at both of my schools in Seoul too. I had no idea what to expect, but I was ready to take it all in for the very first time. And I couldn't wait to experience it all with old friends and new friends. Winter was over, and spring had finally arrived. With hope, I'm James.